and SFMSports.net welcomes you to this presentation of Hawks basketball. Now, Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from SFMSports.net.
At the William P. Hytche Athletic Center in Princess Anne, Maryland, it's time for Maryland Eastern Shore women's basketball. This afternoon, the Hawks take on the Eagles of Coppin State University, and we've got all the action for you on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net. Hello, everybody. Will DeBoer with you courtside from the Shore. A happy homecoming to all, and to all a happy homecoming. It is, basketball weather outside. It was sleeting a little earlier today, forcing everybody inside to see some real good court action today, and we will see good court action at least from one side of these two opponents. Maryland Eastern Shore 14-11 overall, 10-2 in the MEAC. That is squarely second in conference. Both come to the very same team, North Carolina A&T, who's still undefeated in league play. The Hawks bowed in Greensboro on Monday, 70-58. The Aggies just had too many runs in that game. They opened up on a 9-0 push, closed the first half on a 13-0 run, and scored the first 6 points of the fourth quarter to ultimately reestablish. Half the Hawks had stormed all the way back and actually taken the lead in the third. CeCe Byram, 21 points, lead the way for Eastern Shore. Regine Martin with 18 points. Taylor Claiborne with 8 in 20 minutes. She had to play extended minutes due to the just obscene foul trouble in the Hawk front court. Coppin State on a very different path. The Eagles under Dwayne Burrows, just 2-21 this season, 2-9 in the MEAC. They're coming off of a 5-point loss to South Carolina State on Monday. They were down by 6.5, held to just 6 points in the third quarter, and trailed by as many as 13 points in the fourth, before eventually cutting it to 4 in the final minute and simply running out of time. The Eagles beat Maryland Eastern Shore last year in Baltimore by a 69-63 margin. Since then, Coppin State is 2-30. They lost their last 9 games in a row to end last season. The Eastern Shore win was their last win of the season. They opened this season winless in non-conference play before finally winning their first game in the MEAC on January 7th. So the Eagles trending way, way down. The Hawks way, way up. But Eastern Shore's got a handful to deal with down low in 5'11" Chance Graham. First team preseason all MEAC selection, averaging a double-double, 16 points, 12 rebounds a game. She went for 21-20 last year in Baltimore. Let's take a break. When we come back, Coach Batchelor will be able to explain. Fred will join us for our pregame chat. Then we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off at approximately 2 o'clock. We're glad you could join us on your Saturday afternoon, everybody. This is the Shore pregame show on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Hawks fans, improving reliability with new technology and upgrades is only part of Delmarva Power's commitment to customers. They're also helping customers save money and energy with tips, tools, and programs that can help everyone reduce monthly bills. Just visit delmarva.com/everyone saves for more. That's delmarva.com/everyone saves. Delmarva Power, proud sponsor of Maryland Eastern Shore Athletics.
This is Dr. Walt Gianelli, founder of Your Ducks Inn. We are here for you and all of life's little twists and turns. Sometimes you can't plan your route, but you can get back on track again. Our medical experts at Your Ducks Inn are here to care for you when you need us, delivering the best urgent care. We've even been voted top provider 4 years in a row. Feel better, faster. Visit one of our 6 Eastern Shore locations today. Just walk in. No appointment necessary. Or check us out at yourducksinn.com. Locations are open beginning at 8 a.m. every single day. 877-222-4934.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball.
Back on the Shore pregame show, Fred Batchelor joins us, Hawk women's basketball head coach, as they get ready to take on Coppin State on homecoming. Well, Coach, here we are. The final stretch of the season begins, and with the big game at home, your thoughts coming into this one?
Looking forward to being at home after being on the road, and want to take advantage of our last 3 out of 4 at home. And this is a big game for us because it's homecoming, and we have a lot of kids, alumni that come back, not just players, but just people who are dependent on us to represent the institution in a really good way.
You never really need much to get up for any game, but especially this one. And we've had quite a bit of success on the women's team under you for homecoming. What was it, something like 11 out of 14?
Yes, we've been very fortunate to play some of our best basketball on this day. Our kids are really focused and really understand the value of a game like this. And, we've been fortunate with scheduling to have opponents that we can compete against and be successful against. And our kids just realize this is their job. They're the main event, and we want to make sure that people don't leave here disappointed.
We're coming off that tough loss at North Carolina A&T on Monday. You're of the thought that a loss like that could ultimately make this team better. What you're thinking about that?
Well, I know our practices have been better from my things that kind of let go when you're winning, that you really address. And I really think good coaches are able to do that even when you're winning. And, we just want to get better, and it starts with me. And I learned some things from that game. I learned some things that we needed to address in order to be successful team. And we're going to use that as motivation to continue to work and improve. And we'll have a chance to play a championship against a team, whether it's them or someone else, but that we would play the type of basketball you have to play to get to that level.
One of the big themes of Monday was foul trouble, based up in Lamsley at the top with the bigs, but Taylor Claiborne really stepped up off the bench, 20 minutes and 8 points, and playing much older than a freshman.
Yeah, I think it's only going to make her better. For her to come on the way she has this year after not playing much, after getting injured early in the season and not playing much in the early part of the season, and of late being one of our critical kids that we're dependent on coming off the bench. We know bench play is going to be very, very important for us to be successful, and she's a big part of that. And as a freshman, she doesn't seem to have any type of back down in her, and I think she's only going to get better and use this experience to become a kid that's going to be someone that's going to be a significant impact, not just this year, but in the future of our program.
Now, despite the loss, you're still sitting at 10-2, second in the MEAC, certainly in a good position for one of the teams the conference will get, and a chance for your first overall winning record in 10 years. So still in a pretty good shape.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had this type of success consistently throughout the year. We've dealt with injuries over the last couple of years has really kind of been hamstringed us, but I think we've taken advantage of the fact that we've been healthy, and we have some seniors and some leadership that is really motivated to have a successful year, and I'm really just here for the ride with them, having some special kids that really want to do something special.
Coppin State's in town. Last year, Chance Graham ate us alive, 21 points and 20 rebounds. They've got Brooke Fields, who's a top 3 scorer in the league, and very little else. So how do you approach a team with two really big stars and a supporting cast like that?
Focus on those two. We talked about the fact that if they're going to beat us, it's going to have to be from someone else. And those two kids, when you have a kid averaging 15 and 12, and then another one averaging 22 at the guard spot, those are tough kids to kind of keep in check. But what we want to do is we want to make sure we keep our attention on them and make sure we don't allow them to do the things that they've shown that they can do and be successful at. Make it real tough for them to do those things with a little help, with the right matchups, and paying attention to them consistently. And at the end of the day, making someone else beat you.
Appreciate it, Coach, and best of luck out there.
Same here, Will. Thanks. Yeah. And you look very...
Oh, well, thank you very much. It's homecoming. We got to dress for success, right?
You look good.
We'll be right back with the starting lineups of the Hawks. They look good. They're going to try and feel good and play good on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Pivot Physical Therapy is the leading provider of physical therapy and sports medicine services in the Mid-Atlantic region, with over 270 clinic locations and providing sports medicine services to over 120 youth, scholastic, collegiate, and professional programs. Pivot Physical Therapy is in your backyard with locations in Salisbury, Berlin, Cambridge, Easton, and Seaford. Pivot Physical Therapy and Pivot Sports Medicine is a proud partner of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, providing athletic training and physical therapy care to your Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks.
The Eastern Shore is a perfect place to visit year-round. Hidden on the lower shore is the Henson, located in the heart of Princess Anne on the picturesque campus of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. The Henson is the perfect choice for campus visits, business trips, reunions, meetings, and relaxing. Check the Henson and we'll take care of the rest. Book online at umes.edu/Henson.
Basketball from SFMsports.net.
We're back at the Hytche Center. Maryland Eastern Shore getting ready to take on Coppin State to begin the final quarter of their MEAC schedule. They'll be off on Monday and then back in action next day at Delaware State and host their final two home games of the regular season, March 4th and 7th against Morgan State and Delaware State. The men will tip off 30 minutes at the conclusion of this game in that 4 to 4:30 range. Cliff Reed and company looking for their first coming win since 2014. That game, pregame coverage 15 minutes prior on this network. Let's take one last break. When we come back, the lineups and the anthem. Well, we're having the anthem, the lineups, and the tip on the Shore Sports Network and SFMsports.net.
The Eastern Shore is a perfect place to visit year-round. A gem hidden on the lower shore is the Henson, located in the heart of and on the picturesque campus of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. The Henson is the perfect choice for campus visits, business trips, reunions, relaxing getaways. Check into the Henson and we'll take care of the rest. Book online at umes.edu/Henson.
Your Doc's Inn Urgent Care has you covered. From physicals to flu shots, pediatrics to pneumonia, strep throat to stitches, whether you're on vacation or on your way to work, they accept most insurance and pay options. Use Clockwise online, call, or just stop by. Your Doc's Inn has been named the best urgent care for 4 years in a row. Your Doc's Inn Urgent Care with 6 convenient locations to serve you on Maryland's Eastern Shore, whether you live here or you're just traveling through.
Signs by Tomorrow is proud to be one of the founding companies of the one-day sign industry. Our services include banners, trade show displays, window and vehicle lettering, decals, name tags, logo reproduction, and real estate signs. We offer free estimates, design proposals, and on-site consultations. One-day service is available. Let us show you what we can do for you. Signs by Tomorrow.
Call 410-860-0033 or visit signsbytomorrow.com.
This is Hawks basketball from SFMsports.net.
Yes, it does. Yes, very much it does. Wonderful rendition of our national anthem, and we are ready for basketball at the Hytche Center. Eastern Shore taking on Coppin State this afternoon for homecoming. Starting lineups for both teams. First for Fred Batchelor and the Hawks. Their 12th win out of 15 in homecoming games under Coach B. Siani Byram, 5'5", senior guard from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists per game. Barisha Gill-Miles, 6-foot sophomore forward from Lexington, Kentucky, 8 points and 8 rebounds a game. Ksenia Popovich, 6-foot junior forward from Moscow, Russia, 4 points, 4 rebounds a contest. Regine Martin, 5'5", senior guard from Jacksonville, Florida, 8.5 points, 4 rebounds, assists and a half per game. And Kiara Eaton, 5'8", senior guard from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, 10.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal and a half per game. As for Dwayne Burrows and the Coppin State Eagles, Mariah Smith, 5'5", sophomore guard from Owings Mills, Maryland, averaging 5.5 points, 2 rebounds a game. Brooke Fields, 5'6", senior guard from also Owings Mills, Maryland, by way of Division II Roberts Wesleyan College, 17.5 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3.5 assists per contest. Fields averaging MEAC play 22.2 points per game, which is second behind only our player there. Oh boy, here's the name for you. It's Oluwada Milola Oloyede. 5'11" junior forward from Beltsville, Maryland, 2.5 points, 3.5 rebounds a game. And I'll say that again. Oluwada Milola Oloyede. For the first name, I hope folks won't take offense to that. Chance Graham, 5'11" junior center from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, 15.5 points, 12 rebounds a game. And Jalinda Sally, 6'3" freshman center from Reynoldsburg, Ohio, 4 points, 5.5 rebounds per contest. So it's Smith, Fields, Oloyede, Graham, and Sally for the Eagles. And for the Hawks, their standard starting 5 of Byram, Gill, Miles, Popovich, Martin, and Eaton. Coppin State needs a win in the worst way. Well, they've needed wins in the worst way for over a year now. Again, just 2-30 since these teams last met at the Physical Ed Complex up in Baltimore on Coppin State's campus. The Eagles won that game 69-63. Chance Graham had a monster game, 21 points and 20 rebounds. He's a double-double machine, certainly 13 of them this year, including one game at Niagara on December 15th. 31 points and 22 rebounds. 31 and 22 in one game. Eagles lost that just 71-69. Part of another really brutal non-conference stretch for Coppin State. Hawks are taking the court. Their home white jerseys with the smoky gray numbers front and back. Byram and Martin and Eaton and Gil Miles all sporting white headbands, only Popovich going sans headband. Coppin State in the charcoal gray road uniforms with golden trim and navy numbers front and back. Marisha Gil Miles a tip against Chance Graham. A battle of two heavyweights in the front court in the MEAC. Hawks trying to bounce back after a tough loss. Balls in the air. Tip controlled by Coppin State. We are underway from the Hytche. Coppin moving right to left in this first half. Brooke Fields in the backcourt. Apologies if we say Brooke Shields. It could slip out. Fields bounces it to Graham. Right channel on the perimeter. Graham actually shoots from three fairly often. Rare for a big. Smith dribble drive in left baseline. Missed the layup, and Byram hauls in the first rebound. Eastern Shore clears. Moving left to right in the first half. Byram across the front court line. Chucks it to Regine Martin. Left corner for three. Way too strong. Rebound for Chance Graham. Jitters for Martin, perhaps in homecoming, the only place where she would really have jitters anymore. She has come into her own, playing the best basketball of her life in this final MEAC season. Graham spots up 20-foot straight away, misses the jumper to the right. Rebounds knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Gray. It's Eastern Shore basketball. Yes, Martin 6 for 9 shooting threes the other night at 18 points. CC Byram had 21 points plus 6 assists in 38 minutes. Those two played upwards of 30-plus minutes. Down low for Kasina Popovich. Popovich is fouled and lays it in. Great court vision from CC Byram. She went for the home run ball, and Pops did not disappoint down low. Fouls against Jalinda Sally, big 6'3" freshman, and she will immediately get a breather. Kaya Coleman checks in, 5'5" senior guard from Laurel, Delaware. Transfer to the University of D.C., where Dwayne Burrows used to be a coach. Popovich to the line, her free throw hits the back of the iron, rebound tipped and hauled in by Coleman, and it's Coppin basketball. Hawks lead 2-zip 1 minute into the contest. Fields across the big maroon M. The right channel guarded by Regine Martin. Skip pass for Coleman on the right sideline out to Graham, top circle, down low for Oloyede. Oloyede double team down low, sandwiched between Eaton and Popovich. Pops comes up with a steal, and here comes Byram across the timeline. CC accelerating, jumps it to Eaton. Kiera right for three. Little short, rebound tipped and hauled in by Regine Martin. Fresh shot clock for the Hawks. CC's on the left wing. Down low for Gil Miles, dribbles once, jousts in the air with Oloyede, missed the layup, and the rebound hauled in by Oloyede. Coppin ball. Eastern Shore, two good looks that time, unable to put it in. Fields travails the timeline. Guarded by Regine Martin, who's guarded everybody's best player in the MEAC and mostly shut everybody down. Most significantly, Angel Golden down in Bethune-Cookman. Graham tries straight away for three and buries. Chance Graham, she'll chuck up 5 threes a game, hit him at a 26% clip, and Coppin State takes a 3-2 lead 2 minutes in. Here's Eaton at the free throw line for the Hawks. Back up for Regine Martin. Thought about the three of the right wing. Instead finds Byram. CC will try left wing for three. Skips out. Rebound hauled in Chance Graham. And Coppin clears again. Eastern Shore just 1 for 5 shooting the rock early on in this one. 0 for 3 from deep. Coppin basketball. Here's Fields from the edge of the M, getting instructions from Dwayne Burrows, third-year boss here at Coppin State. Fields, one of his most significant transfer players. Left wing, she'll dribble off the, she'll shoot off the dribble. Well, whatever she did, she missed it, and the rebound for Byram. Hawk basketball. CC left of center on the perimeter, slows it down. Byram flicks it off for Martin on the right wing. Now Gil Miles, top circle, hand off back to Byram on the left wing. Down low for Popovich. Eagles, it's intercepted by Oloyede. And here comes Coppin State. Fields sauntering over the timeline. Martin meets her every step of the way. Chance Graham now on the left wing. Graham back up for Fields. Coppin still up 3-2, 3 minutes on behind this one. Here's Coleman right sideline. Coleman accelerates in at the free throw line, finds Graham, catch and shoot 20-footer left wing. And it's cleared by Gil Miles. Here comes Eastern Shore. Byram finds Eaton on the right wing. Kiki steps in against Graham, jump step, and gets stripped from behind. It's out of bounds, right into the hands of Joey Gardner, our photographer, down low. And it's Eastern Shore ball. Byram to end down. Officials today, we have Timothy Price, the head ref, Michael Johnson and Green Tobin, the two assistants. Regine slithers in, bounce pass out to Eaton, right wing for three. Bullseye! Kiera Eaton on the feed, no look from Martin. Eastern Shore goes back up, 5-3 Hawks, 6.5 to go in the opening session. Chance Graham chucks it over the timeline to Smith for Coppin State. Now it's back to Brooke Fields, who slows it down on the right channel. Fields dishing out 3.5 assists per game, that's 6 in the MEAC. There's Oloyede, top circle, threads it down low for Graham. Double team, chucks it up and missed it high off the window. Rebound for Eaton. Great double team down low by Popovich and Gil Miles. Here's Byram for the Hawks in the right corner. Thought about the three instead. Cross-court rainbow to Regine Martin. Left wing for three. Shanks it off. Rebound ricochets off, and Byram saves it before the timeline. Nice hustle from Cece. Fresh 30 for the Hawks. Byram top circle guarded by Smith. Finds Gil Miles right wing, back to Byram. And it'll be Eaton again from the right wing. Her three ball sinks in again. Plays 8-3 Hawks. It's overtime, 5:38 to play in the opening period. Here's Fields right to left across the timeline for Coppin State. Chance Graham on the left wing. Kicks it into the left corner for Smith. Smith centers up on the perimeter. Smith finds Fields on the right channel, right in front of Fred Batchelor. Fields pointing out instruction, 10 to shoot. Finds Smith on the right wing, back to Fields. Long three straight away. Looks to the right, rebound knocked out of bounds. It was Oloyede who had it, and Gil Miles got a hand on it to tip it away.
For the Eagles, number 10, Amaya Price.
Amaya Price checks in for the Eagles, a freshman swing player, 5'10", from Charlotte, North Carolina, as Coleman gets a breather. Price averaging 2 points in 2 minutes a game. Coppin basketball. Here's Graham on the right wing. Back out for Price. Price touches for the first time. Inside for Graham. Right side paint stripped by Eaton. Here comes Eastern Shore. 2 straight turnovers forced on entry passes to Chance Graham. Martin to Byram in the right corner. Cece coolly dribbles out. Kicks it to Martin. Right corner pocket. Three. And Regine Martin from distance. Timeout to Wayne Burroughs. When it rains, it pours. 3 straight threes for Eastern Shore. And at 4:58 to go in the first quarter, it's all Hawks. 11-3 on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
The Courtyard by Marriott on Route 13 in Salisbury offers comfortable rooms and meeting spaces, as well as always superior customer service and a great location near the mall. Call 410-742-4405 and ask for details about their special Maryland Eastern Shore partner rates. The Courtyard by Marriott in Salisbury, an official partner of Maryland Eastern Shore Athletics, and proud to bring you this broadcast of Hawks basketball on SFMSports.net.
Hawks fans, improving reliability with new technology and upgrades is only part of Delmarva Power's commitment to customers. They're also helping customers save money and energy with tips, tools, and programs that can help everyone reduce monthly bills. Just visit delmarva.com/everyonesaves for more. That's delmarva.com/everyonesaves. Delmarva Power, proud sponsor of Maryland Eastern Shore Athletics.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from SFM Sports.
Back at the Hytche, 4:58 to play in the first quarter. Eastern Shore leads Coppin State 11-3. The Hawks, the most prolific three-point shooting team in the conference, 31% from distance. They make 7 threes a game. They've already attempted 7 threes and made 3 straight, 2 by Eaton and 1 by Dwayne Burroughs to take a frustrated timeout. Coppin basketball, a kick down low as Eaton tries to play soccer to deny Oloyede the easy layup. Coppin State has just 1 field goal, a 3 from straight away by Chance Graham. Here's Fields in the left corner for the Eagles. Fields centering up again, guarded by C.C. Byram. Man-to-man defense for the Hawks, but they left Oloyede wide open. Left low block, she lays it up and in. A defensive collapse. Coppin open space. 11-5, Eastern Shore still up. And here's Popovich down low to Gil Miles, right side layup and in. Byram top circle to Popovich left side. The swing to Byram, Gil Miles on the right side. Eastern Shore with an easy answer, 13-5 Shore, 4:12 to go in the first quarter. Fields in the backcourt, accosted by two Hawks, gets away from him, finds Price left sideline, and it's back to Fields. Hawks scrapping on defense now, 9 to shoot for Coppin State. Here's Fields top circle. She tries it at the right elbow. Now baseline blocked out of bounds by Eaton.
Out of bounds, ball stays with
Coppin will have 4 to shoot. Eastern Shore smothering on defense this possession. Fields to trigger the inbound. Pounds the rock, looking into the right corner for Smith. Smith for 3, bullseye. And Coppin with the clock able to respond. 13-8 Eastern Shore, 3:45 to play in the first quarter. Hawk basketball left to right. Here's CC Byram on the right channel. Guarded by Price. Byram in no rush here. CC, she'll try at free throw line. Steps in, pops, missed the shot strong. Popovich the rebound. She shovels it right back out to Byram, and a fresh 30 for Eastern Shore. Byram top circle. She'll try that left seam again. Blocked from behind, and a really late whistle call. Price a bit dumbfounded by that call, but CC will shoot 2 free throws.
Eagles foul number 10, Maya Price.
Maya Price is first, team second. Eastern Shore doesn't have a foul yet. Byram to shoot a pair of free throws. 75% from the line, that's 6th in the league, but she misses the first. Dominique Walker subbing in for the first time for Eastern Shore, the senior transfer from Hartford Community College. Christina Popovich gets a breather. And for the Eagles, Elon Wally. Or no, that's Adrian Best, 5 senior for Charlottesville, Virginia, by way of Hawaii. Byram with a good game can surpass Felix Hendricks for 6th all-time in Hawks scoring. And Byram makes her second free throw, so CC's got 1 today. She's 21 away from Hendricks, who played in the mid-80s. 14-8 Eastern Shore, 3:20 to play in the opening period. Chance Graham glides across the timeline right to left for Fields. Zigzags in around Walker, around Gil Miles, missed the layup. Rebounds on the floor, diving for it. It's Walker. She's got it, and Eastern Shore has it. Transition opportunity for the Hawks. It's a 3-on-3. Byram tries the left seam, draws contact again, counted in the foul. C.C. Byram. Look what you've done now. Attack down low. Mariah Smith picks the foul, and Byram with a chance for a 3-point play. That's why she is so dangerous. You give her the isolation on that left seam, and she's going to bust your chops all day long. Free throw is in. 4 straight for CC. 17-8 Eastern Shore. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Coppin State just trying to hold on. Hawks bringing a bit of a press. Price breaks it for the Eagles. Now Smith down low for Darden. Out for Fields. Steps in at the right elbow and steps out again as Eaton was right in her face. Now it's Chance Graham top circle around the horn to Price. Price left wing for 3. Too strong, and it's over the back and out of bounds. Shore basketball. Hawks after a slow start of 4 of their last 5 from the floor, 3 of their last 4 from distance. Byram top circle for Eastern Shore. Starters plus Walker, who's a de facto starter as the 6th woman off the bench. Here's Walker at the free throw line. Turnaround jumper over Darden. Yes! Dominique Walker with the mid-range J. 19-8 Maryland Eastern Shore. 2:22 to go in the first. Rainbow pass to Price on the left channel for Coppin State. Now it's dropped back for Smith. Smith around the horn to Fields. Fields down low for Darden. Darden lays it up way too strong. Walker on defense, then Eaton with the board. Here comes Eastern Shore. Regine Martin cuts in at the left wing. Back out for Eaton. Eaton thought about the 3 and said dribble drives in at the left elbow. Out to Byram. Down low for Gil Miles. What a pass! And Gil Miles fouled. Well, it's spring training for the Orioles down in Sarasota. I think CC Byram's got a chance to have a second career. There was some heat on that pass down low to Gil Miles, and Buns will shoot 2 free throws. The foul's against Darden. Gil Miles, 57% free throw shooter. The first one's up and hooks to the left. Subs for Coppin State. Jalinda Sally's back in. So is Oloyede. Gil Miles free throws up and in, so 1 of 2 at the line for Buns. Hawks on a 7-0 run. It's 20-8. Good guys. 8 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And they are good today. Coppin basketball. Byram knocks it away from Graham. It's stolen by Walker. What hustle getting back from CC Byram. She's at the left channel for Eastern. Backs out. Pushing for three. Yes! Sorry! Regine Martin on the feed from Byram. Timeout, Dwayne Burrows. 23-8, Maryland Eastern Shore. It's a 10-0 Hawk run. And what a first quarter for the home side on homecoming. Fred Batchelor has always had a great record on homecoming. 11-3 unofficially coming into this one. About to be 12-3 if everything goes right. If everything goes the way it's looking to go for the rest of the day. With a win also, the Hawks would essentially ice a 500 season at the very least for the first time since they had a winning record in 08 and 09. I think it's almost clear cut that Eastern Shore is going to be a winning ball club by the end of the season overall. They bring a full court press as Coppin, they nearly stepped out of bounds. Having trouble getting it across the timeline. Oloyede. They did not get it off. That's a 10-second violation. And that's got to drive Dwayne Burrows absolutely bonkers coming out of the timeout. And not only did they not get it over the timeline, they didn't even get it close. They didn't get it outside of their own defensive arc. Eastern Shore of the inbound. It's to Eaton at the top of the circle. Out the right wing. She nearly left it out of bounds too. Byram down low for Gil Miles. Right side paints, cuts it, double teamed, and draws contact again. That was either Graham or Sally who fouled her. It was looked like Sally, her second, and Buns back to the line. Gil Miles held scoreless in just 16 minutes against North Carolina A&T on Monday. She was one of 3 Hawks to foul out. First one lips out. Dominique Walker and Kiera Eaton also picked up 5 fouls in that game as Amaya Price checks in for the Eagles. Sally on the bench with 2 fouls. Eastern Shore had mucho foul trouble against the tall forest of the Lady Aggies, 6 of whom stand 6 foot or taller. Bunn's second free throw is in. 24-8 Eastern Shore. 22 to go in the first quarter, and Coppin State got an incredible breakaway from Brooke Fields, who snuck behind everybody, and she lays it up and in. 24-10 Hawks. 1:12 to go in the first. Here's Regine Martin, right elbow for Eastern Shore, down for Walker, dribbles once, gets a short range jumper, a little too strong. Rebound for Graham, stolen by Regine Martin, and the Hawks retain possession. Great hustle from Martin, picking the pocket of Brooke Fields. 1 minute to go in the first. Here's Martin, left wing, back to Byram. Round the horn to Kiera Eaton, who's got a couple of trays. Regine left wing, now Byram again. And Eaton straight away, she's open, she'll try the three. Chase hauled in by Chance Graham, and here comes Coppin State. Graham zigzagging right to left across the timeline, floats it to Price on the left wing. Amaya Price hands it off to Smith, and Coppin will reset the half-court offense. Smith, right channel. Trying to shake Byram, tries right baseline. Maybe got away with a push-off, but missed the hook shot. Rebound hauled in by Byram. Hawk basketball. They'll get the final look of the half, of the quarter rather. CC, Regine Martin, left wing. It's out to Eaton. Nearly gave it away, but Eaton's there for it. And out CC Byram. Hawks content to sit on this thing with 10 seconds to go. Byram, screen set by Walker. Thought about the three. She was covered. Finds Eaton right sideline. 4 seconds left. 3, 2. Kiera contested three. Puts it in! The 5th three of the quarter for Maryland Eastern Shore. Hawks 27, Coppin State 10. 10 minutes gone by. Give us the next 10, baby, on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Do you need a break, a getaway? Plan a visit to Hyatt Place Dewey Beach in Delaware. Lay back, relax with your toes in the sand, and unwind to the sounds of the ocean. Please your palate with a delicious meal at Cape Hossa Restaurant on the bay. Sights of a beautiful sunset. It's time to get away and make that getaway to the Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. Call 302-864-9100 or visit HyattPlaceDeweyBeach.com. Make a lifetime of memories in your own backyard at Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. That's Hyatt Place Dewey Beach on Facebook and Instagram.
Pivot Physical Therapy is the leading provider provider of physical therapy and sports medicine services in the Mid-Atlantic region with over 270 clinic locations and providing sports medicine services to over 120 youth, scholastic, collegiate, and professional programs. Pivot Physical Therapy is in your backyard with locations in Salisbury, Berlin, Cambridge, Easton, and Seaford. Pivot Physical Therapy and Pivot Sports Medicine partner. University of Maryland Eastern Shore, providing athletic training and physical therapy care to your Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks.
It's Hawks basketball from SFMSports.net.
Second quarter from the Hytche, Eastern Shore 27, Coppin State 10. The Hawks 5 of 10 from deep in the first quarter, 9 of 17 overall on a 14-2 run to end the opening session. What do they have for an encore? Stacey Byram on the right wing for Maryland Eastern Shore, joined by Martin, Eaton, Gil Miles, and Walker. Regine Martin accelerates in left side paint, finger roll layup, a little bit short. Walker wrestles down the rebound. Out to Byram. CC right wing for three, too strong. Offensive rebound. Walker lays it back up and in. Two offensive rebounds for Walker on that possession. 29-10. This crowd is really into it. Big homecoming crowd showing up for the women's game, and the Hawks putting on a real show. Coppin basketball here. Smith dancing around on the right channel in the backcourt. Smith finds Fields right sideline. Back out for Smith. Coppin shot just 4 of 15 in the first quarter. Here's Price left wing. Cross court for Fields with 6 to shoot. Top circle for Smith. Smith pumps it to Price. Price jumps it for Fields with 2 to shoot. She's going to have to get it off. She didn't get it off. Shot clock violation, and Eastern Shore simply mystifying Coppin State on defense. 1 10-second violation, a backcourt, and then 1 shot clock violation. It's all Eastern Shore. If this were a boxing match, the theme of the year for Eastern Shore, the ref would have stopped the fight by now. Pinballs down low as Eaton with an ill-advised pass in the traffic. It's intercepted by Smith, and here comes Coppin right to left. Fields glides into the front court. Fields stops, guarded by Byram on the right wing. Chance Graham trying to cut in. Hawks neutralized her in the first quarter. 3 points and 3 rebounds. Fields also had just 1 bucket in that first. Here's Smith right sideline down low for Graham, intercepted by Gil Miles. Another great defensive stand by the Hawks in the paint. Regine Martin steps over the midway. Martin accelerates in, trying to draw a double team. Stops, floats it back out for Gil. The handle free throw line, gets it back, spins to the right. Right-handed shot, hooks to the left. Rebound Oloyede, and Coppin clear. Coppin State basketball. Here's Graham, steps into a 19-footer right wing, too strong. Long rebound, hauled in by Gil Miles. And another one and done for Coppin State. Hawks 6 offensive rebounds to the Eagles just 2 so far. Hawks up 29-10, 2 minutes gone by in the second quarter. Here's Regine Martin on the right wing for Eastern Shore. Top circle for Eaton. Pierre takes a screen, steps into a 3, hooks it to the right. Rebound Chance Graham, and Coppin clears. The Hawks, well, you knew the other shoe was going to drop at some point. They haven't scored in a couple of minutes, just now 1 for their last 5. Coppin quickly into the front court. Oloyede missed the layup left side. Byram might have gotten away with some contact down low. And here comes Eastern Shore across the band. A couple subs due on for the Hawks. Byram dancing around the edge of the M. Dribbles to the right channel now. Regine Martin now top circle. Martin dribble drive in. Baseline cut off by Oloyede. Floats it back out for Gil Miles. Intercepted by Graham. 1-on-1. Chance Graham. Finger rolls it up and in. And Fred Batchelor calls a timeout. 7:04 to play in the second quarter. Eastern Shore leads Coppin State 29-12 on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Hawks fans, improving reliability with new technology and upgrades is only part of Delmarva Power's commitment to customers. They're also helping customers save money and energy with tips, tools, and programs that can help everyone reduce monthly bills. Just visit delmarva.com/everyonesaves for more. That's delmarva.com/everyonesaves. Delmarva Power, proud sponsor of Maryland Eastern Shore Athletics.
The Eastern Shore is a perfect place to visit year-round. A gem hidden on the lower shore is the Henson, located in the heart of Princess Anne on the picturesque campus of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. The Henson is the perfect choice for campus visits, business trips, reunions, meetings, and relaxing getaways. Check into the Henson and we'll take care of the rest. Book online at umes.edu/Henson.
from SFMSports.net.
7:04 to play in the second quarter. Maryland Eastern Shore leading Coppin State 29-12. Will DeBoer with you on the Shore Sports Network. Kiara Eaton leading the way with 9 points. Regine Martin's got 6. Hawks bringing in a couple of subs. They Jones in, the junior guard, transfer from Hartford Community College. Brooklyn Bailey's also in, the freshman from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Plus Taylor Claiborne, the freshman from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. The big freshman down low, like 8 minutes over the weekend. Coppin with some fierce defense. Price volleys it to herself, steals it from Byram, intercepts it, but missed the layup on the other end. Adrian Jones with the rebound and stripped away by Coleman. Jump ball. Arrow pointing towards Coppin State. And the Eagles starting to pick it up on defense. They have not had the offense to back it up, though. Byram and Walker stayed on the floor for the Hawks, so all reserved except for Byram. Inbound to Oloyede, gets around Walker, gets fouled, and Oloyede is shooting 2 free throws. That is the first foul against Eastern Shore in this game. And the first time Oloyede heads to the charity stripe.
Shooting 2 for the Eagles, number 12, Dami Oloyede. Shooting 2.
Dami went to High Point High School in the D.C. metro area. Post All-Metro honorable mention. 3-time team MVP in both women's basketball and volleyball. Was Oloyede's second free throws in. 29-13, Eastern Shore on top. 6.5 to play before halftime. Hawks have just 2 points in this second quarter. Still a comfortable lead of finds Bailey, left wing, zigzags in, hands it off for Walker. To Bailey, and now Byram top circle. CC, 10 to shoot, guarded by Price, who picked her pocket on the last possession. Now 8 to shoot, screen set by Claiborne. Byram, left seam, hands it off for Walker. Walker bumps bodies with Oloyede, gets fouled, and Walker returns the favor. Free throws coming for Dom. And Fred's ushering over to Claiborne, Bailey, and Jones. Talk it over with him when Walker shoots her first free throw. 56% foul shooter. Dominique Walker has been not exactly the unsung hero off the bench. We sing her praises every time she comes in. As her first free throws, nothing but net. But she has been the difference for Fred Batchelor in this MEAC season. Missed all the conference pretty much last year with an injury, healthy, providing quite the spark as the 6th woman. Second free throw tickles Twine. 31-13, Eastern Shore, 6 even to go before halftime. Coppin basketball quickly into the front court. This is Fields, left corner. Flings it back out for Graham at the right elbow. Now into the right corner. Coleman spots up from 3 and buries. Kaya Coleman from distance. And it's 31-16, Eastern Shore, 5:48 to play in the second. Byram, left channel for the Hawks, gets around Price, fakes to the left corner, lays it up, catches back iron, and Graham clears. Stolen by Byram. CC, oh, they don't realize it. It took basically half the team, both Eastern Shore and Coppin, to realize Byram had the basketball. Here's Claiborne right, baseline, posting against Graham, back out for Walker. Walker inside the arc on the right wing, finds CC on the right wing on the arc. Tries baseline, steps into a 17-footer, shanks it short, but a rebound for Dom Walker. Her third offensive rebound of this quarter. Floats it back out for Byram and a fresh 30 for the Hawks. Shots not falling for Eastern Shore in this second. CC cuts in, center lane, jumps it out for Claiborne, right baseline. Claiborne, turnaround jumper, short. That was Walker, actually. And Graham elevates to the board. Coppin basketball. And this is Fields, right to left, sauntering into the front court. Fields, top circle for Graham. Thinking about the 3, instead whips it out to Coleman. Right. She'll try another 3, miss it strong. Rebound chased down by Price, blocked by Walker. Dominique Walker with the long arms and athleticism. Here's CC, left to right into the front court. She kicks it to Jones, right corner, pocket 3. Hooks to the right. Rebound chased down by Bailey. Jones chases it down after the deflection. And the Hawks another offensive rebound. Eastern Shore just gobbling them up off the offensive end like they're a Thanksgiving dinner. Channel. Guarded closely by Coleman, who knocks it out of bounds. Brooklyn Bailey checking in for the Hawks as Byram will get a breather for the rest of the half. And for the Eagles, Diamond Adams is in, a freshman guard from South Bend, Indiana. South Bend, Washington High School in the shadow of the Golden Dome of Notre Dame. There's Bailey in the backcourt, left wing for the Hawks, dribbling towards the corner. 7 to shoot. Bailey, screen coming from Claiborne, and she loses the handle out of bounds. Tried to get too fancy that time. Still 31-16 Eastern Shore, 4:04 to play in the second quarter. 4:04. Shots not found for Eastern Shore. They are just one made bucket in this second. Here's Fields in the right channel for Coppin State. Eagles still a run away from getting back into this game. The question is, do they have a run in them? Fields in the right wing, hands it off for Coleman. Coleman threads it for Adams around the horn to Graham on the left wing. 7 to shoot. Cross-court rainbow for Fields. Somehow finds the way to Fields. Missed the floater on the right baseline. Graham's second chance blocked by Walker. Another stuff from Dom. And now it's Dominique Walker, right side, lays it up and out. Trying to get her own rebound. Gets it. Out to Bailey at the top of the circle. Down. Sidnor, left wing 3. In and out. It was halfway down, and Bernoulli's principal says no. Rebound control by Coleman, and Coppin State picks up a foul as Taylor Claiborne hacks her from behind. Oh, Eastern Shore some good looks that time, and they simply weren't falling. And back for Eastern Shore, it's Popovich, Gill, Miles, Martin, and Eaton, with only Portia Sidnor from the bench back in, as Eastern Shore just trying to get a bit of a rhythm back with 3:15 to play before halftime. Still up by 15, but 1 for their last 11 shooting the rock. Coppin basketball. This is Fields top of the circle. Hawks in a 2-3 zone here. Sort of a hybrid zone, it looks like. Coleman right wing to Graham top circle. Popovich in her face, 10 to shoot. Back to Coleman on the right wing, guarded by Eaton. Coleman cuts in free throw line. Backdoor cut stolen by Martin. Regine sealing off the interior. Here comes Eastern Shore. Martin on the left sideline. Regine, she accelerates in. ISO for her. Now Gil Miles, right side layup and in. Excellent play call. Martin on that battering ram ISO play. Flicks it off for Gil Miles. An easy layup on the right side. 33-16 Eastern Shore. 2:28 to play before the half. Dribble drive in for Coppin State. Coleman left baseline. She's fouled from behind by Popovich. And the Eagles will shoot 2 free throws. Third foul. Coleman to the line. The University of the District of Columbia after 2 years at Shaw University in Division II. She was recruited by Dwayne Burrows, who, when she got there, Burrows left for Coppin State. Just her first free throw. And her coach for her 1 year at the U of DC, current Coppin State men's head basketball coach, Dixon. So naturally, she followed suit and arrived in Baltimore. Second free throw rattles home. 33-17 Eastern Shore, 2:22 to play in the half. Regine Martin tries right baseline. Float shot, missed everything. And it's cleared by Coppins. It's Oloyede. A little too fast that time. Coppin State basketball. Here's Fields left elbow. Laterals back for Graham, and she travels. Trapped it against her hair like David Tyree in the Super Bowl all those years ago, but basketball, you can't exactly do that. Inbound for Portia Sidnor, so a young point guard amongst a lineup of veterans for Eastern Shore here. Sidnor, she's got an open lane right side, hands off for Popovich, left side layup is in. Sidnor up, Popovich down low, Pops with 4 today. 35-17, Hawks under 2 to play in the second quarter. Hawks starting to heat up again. Coppin basketball, the free throw line is Coleman. She backs out, bounces it for Fields to the left wing. Fields dribbling in. He stops, goes back up for Coleman. Now Fields again, thought about the 3. Popovich there to guard. She dribbles around her. 18-footer, missed it short, but a foul's on the floor. Took away from the basketball with that.
32 carry, her first team sport.
Price back in for Coppin State. Brooke Fields getting a break. Fields, third most minutes in the MEAC on average. Only Chance Graham amongst her team has more. Graham, the league leader in minutes at 37 even. Coppin basketball. And yes, Graham's out there. She's played the entire half. Coleman left wing. Now Adams. Adams dribbles once, guarded by Sidnor. Pulls it back for Coleman on the left channel. Adams again, around the horn to Price. Price right sideline, out to Adams straight away. Adams trying to zigzag around Sidnor, 10 to shoot. Coleman in the left corner, and a double dribble or a travel. Back-to-back travels for Coppin State. And Eastern Shore takes over again. Coppin actually leads this second quarter 7-6. Regine Martin, guarded by Coleman, spins to her left, finds Eaton in the left corner. She'll try a three and puts it in. Kiara Eaton, 4 trays in the first half. She's got a game-high 12. 38-17 Hawks, 57 seconds to play before halftime. Sidnor gets that pass from Coleman, but Coleman chases it down again for Coppin. Chance Graham, hand check. It's going against Gary. Against the quarter, so Graham will shoot 2 free throws. Chance Graham, 13 double-doubles this year. Some of her most 2 against Niagara in December. She misses her first free throw. Eaton out, Adrian Jones in for the rest of the half. She had 15 and 25 against Savannah, 13 and 22 against Florida A&M. FAM was the last win for Coppin State. That was late January. The second free throw's in. 38-18 Eastern Shore. 40 seconds to go in the half. Adrian Jones right baseline. Jump step blocked from behind by Price. Great block by Price. Floats it to Graham at the left sideline. Chance Graham trips over. And they're going to get, looks like, Sidnor for the foul. It looked like Graham was already tripped and falling over, and Portia just helped her along and finished the job. So Chance Graham will shoot 2 more. From Largo High School, Upper Marlboro, Ms. Maryland basketball, her senior year as she makes her first free throw. MEAC Rookie of the Year in 2016-17, averaged 7 points and 9 rebounds a game. Preseason first team All-MEAC. She'll probably go to as well, but she misses her second free throw. Rebound for Gil Miles. 38-19 Hawks, 30 seconds to go. 5-second difference shot in game clock. As Sidnor, no, it's Martin behind the back dribble. Kicks it out for Gil Miles, right baseline, and Barisha travels as Graham dropped back in some pretty good defense at the right low block. Shore gives it away, and Coppin will get the final look of the half. Graham right to left over the big M, floats it for Adams on the right channel. Adams dancing around top circle to Price, inside for Graham, posting against Popovich. Fall away hook shot, skips out, rebound Oloyede from behind, fakes it, Jones over her and lays it up and in. 38-21, the inbound is to Regine Martin, and Martin's fouled by Price. That's the second foul against Coppin in this quarter, so the Hawks will inbound with 2.3 seconds to play in the half. They'll get a chance for a inbound, a dribble, and a couple looks. It's up to Gil Miles. Gil Miles will try straight away for 3. Nearly banks it in, and that's halftime. Eastern Shore slowed down a bit in the second quarter. They still hold a commanding lead at half. 38-21. Eastern Shore leads Coppin State. 20 minutes gone by from the Hytche Center. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll see the full stat sheet rundown and what's happening across the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference in this middle of February. Not too many games left. We'll see what's happening. Again, your halftime score, the Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks 38, the Coppin State Eagles 21. Halftime next on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Your Docs Inn Urgent Care has you covered. From physicals to flu shots, pediatrics to pneumonia, strep throat to stitches. Your vacation or on your way to work. They accept most insurance and offer affordable self-pay options. Use Clockwise online, call, or just stop by. Your Docs Inn has been named the best urgent care for 4 years in a row. Your Docs Inn Urgent Care with 6 convenient locations to serve you on Maryland's Eastern Shore, whether you live here or you're just traveling through.
In the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, success for our student athletes isn't just measured by wins and losses, points on the scoreboard, or individual stats. It's also measured by their performance in the classroom, in the community, and ultimately graduation. Our student athletes aren't just playing to win a single game. They're playing to win at life, because games end, but life keeps on going. The MEAC, educating student athletes for the game of life.
Signs by Tomorrow is proud to be one of the founding companies of the one-day sign industry. Our services include banners, trade show displays, window and vehicle lettering, decals, name tags, logo reproduction, and real estate signs. For free estimates, design proposals, and on-site consultations. One-day service is available. Let us show you what we can do for you. Signs by Tomorrow.
Call 410-860-0033 or visit signsbytomorrow.com.
You need a break, a getaway? Plan a visit to Hyatt Place Dewey Beach in Delaware. Lay back, relax with your toes in the sand, and unwind in the please your palate with a delicious meal at Cape Hossa Restaurant on the Bay while taking in the sights of a beautiful sunset. It's time to get away and make that getaway to the Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. Call 302-864-9100 or visit HyattPlaceDeweyBeach.com. Make a lifetime of memories in your own backyard at Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. That's Hyatt Place Dewey Beach on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from SFNSports.net. Now let's go courtside. This is the halftime show.
And we welcome you inside the Shore halftime show, courtside at the Hytche Center in Princess Anne for homecoming, where Maryland Eastern Shore leads Coppin State 38-21 at the half. Will DeBoer with you on the Shore Sports Network, and it's about to be very, very loud at home as they've got the drum line and the pep band directly in front of us at center court. So if you've got some earplugs handy, ladies and gentlemen, I would recommend that you use them right now. Loud first half for the entire offense, especially in the first quarter. They won that first by a 20-10 margin. See what I mean? Bucks slowed down a little bit in the second, but we're still able to establish incredible control. Eastern Shore, 13 of 33 in the first half, 39%, 6 of 15 from distance, 6 of 11 from the free throw line. Coppin State shot 7 of 26 in the first half. That's 26%. 3 of 8 from downtown, 4 of 8 from the free throw line. Leading scorer for the Hawks was Kiara Eaton. 12 points on 4 trays. Kiki coming alive. She had 3 of them alone in the first quarter. Regine Martin had 6 points, a couple of 3-pointers for her, 6 for Barisha Gill-Miles, 6 off the bench for Dominique Walker, and 7 rebounds already. 4 on the offensive end. 4 points for C.C. Byram, 3... no threes, there's a 4. 4 for Kasina Papovich, and that's it for the scoring. Brooklyn Bailey, Taylor Claiborne, Adrian Jones, and Portia Sidnor scoreless. For Coppin State, Chance Graham led the way with 7 points and 7 rebounds, so she's close to another double-double. Hawks will give it to her if it means controlling everybody else, and it has meant that. 5 points for Dami Oloyede, 4 for Kaya Coleman, 3 for Mariah Smith, 2 for Brooke Fields, and everybody else was scoreless. Jalinda Sally, Diamond Adams, Amaya Price, and Adrian Darden. Rebounding-wise, all Hawks, 24-17, including 9-5 on the offensive end. 4 of those offensive rebounds alone for Dominique Walker. The foul situation, 6 for the Hawks. Kiara Eaton's got 2. Nobody else has more than 1. Coppin State had 7 first-half fouls, 2 each for Sally and Price. Assists, 10-5 for Eastern Shore, 4 helpers each for Byram and Martin. The Hawks 10 assists on 13 made buckets, and that's a sign of a really in-sync basketball team. Turnovers, 7 for Eastern Shore, 10 for Coppin. Blocks, 2-0 for Eastern Shore. Dominique Walker had a pair. And steals, 6-4 for the Hawks. Points in the paint, Eastern Shore 12-8 with the advantage. Points off turnovers, 14-5 Eastern Shore. Second chance points, 5-5. Fast break points, 2-2. And bench points, 6-4 for the Hawks. We had 1 lead change. Eastern Shore went up 2-0. Coppin went up 3-2. Eastern Shore went up 5-3. And it's been an avalanche ever since. The Hawks' biggest lead's been 21 points. They lead by 17 at halftime, 38-21. And for Fred Bachelor and company, the theme, just keep your foot on the gas. Don't let up. Last time the Hawks were in a game like this, it was Savannah State earlier this month, where the Eastern Shore side was up by 30. Let Savannah come out and at least play for pride and keep it interesting in the third quarter before finally reestablishing their dominance in the fourth. For Coppin State, you've got nothing left to lose. Just do what you can to get back into this one and hope to salvage some pride. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scores around the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, see what North Carolina A&T, the undisputed first-place team, is up to just across the bridge in D.C. at Howard. We'll also see what's going on around the women's top 25 and get you ready for the men's game to follow this one. 38-21 Eastern Shore leads at the half on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Did
Pivot Physical Therapy is the leading provider of physical therapy and sports medicine services in the Mid-Atlantic region with over 270 clinic locations and providing sports medicine services to over 120 youth, scholastic, collegiate, and professional programs. Pivot Physical Therapy is in your backyard with locations in Salisbury, Berlin, Cambridge, Easton, and Seaford. Pivot Physical Therapy and Pivot Sports Medicine is a proud partner of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, providing athletic training and physical therapy care to your Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks.
The Eastern Shore is a perfect place to visit year-round. A gem hidden on the lower shore is the Henson, located in the heart of Princess Anne on the picturesque campus of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. The Henson is the perfect choice for campus visits, business trips, reunions, meetings, and relaxing getaways. Check into the Henson and we'll take care of the rest. Book online at umes.edu/Henson.
Training is about more than muscle. It's about inner strength. So I push myself. That's why I serve in the United States Coast Guard. I train with the best. A team that shares my drive and commitment. We collect intelligence, guard our shores against drug smugglers, and keep our waterways safe. Because our nation expects more. Discover a future that exceeds your expectations. Learn more at gocoastguard.com.
The Courtyard by Marriott on Route 13 in Salisbury offers comfortable rooms and meeting spaces, as well as always superior customer service in a great location near the mall. Call 410-742-4405 and ask for details about their special Maryland Eastern Shore partner rates. The Courtyard by Marriott in Salisbury, an official partner of Maryland Eastern Shore Athletics, and proud to bring you this broadcast of Hawks basketball on sfmsports.net.
It's that time of year, and temperature's down low, and the excuses come out.
My temperature is like 170 bajillion, Mom.
Luckily, Clorox cleanup spray kills 99.9% of germs, so you can keep those excuses for another day. Stock up on Clorox cleanup spray today for a healthy home during cold and flu season. Clorox, clean is the beginning. What comes next is everything. Use as directed on hard, non-porous surfaces.
Are you thinking about renting out your house? Good choice, because the rental market is red hot. And renting has never been easier, especially when you hire Renters Warehouse. Their rent estate advisors will find you great tenants, collect the rent, and take those pesky maintenance calls, all while someone else pays your mortgage. Plus, Renters Warehouse gives you 24/7 property management for one low, flat monthly fee. Go to renterswarehouse.com and get a free home rental price analysis. It's easy, fast, and worry-free. Renters Warehouse, the professional landlords of rent estate.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from sfmsports.net.
We're back on the Shore halftime show. Hawks leading Coppin State 38-21 at the break. Take a look at some out-of-town scores across the MEAC. 2 games going on right now. A second quarter from Howard. Bison leading North Carolina A&T 27-25. A&T is undefeated in conference at 10-0 and have a essentially 3-game cushion on Maryland Eastern Shore after sweeping the season series. But stranger things have happened, and Howard has really given North Carolina A&T some trouble. End of the first from South Carolina State. Bulldogs trail Bethune-Cookman 16-15. And at 4 o'clock later today, North Carolina Central's at Norfolk State, and Florida A&M is at Savannah State. Top 25 women's action a little later today. We've got number 13 Gonzaga hosting BYU. Number 25 South Dakota is at Western Illinois. And top-ranked Baylor hosts Oklahoma at 8 o'clock tonight. The one top 25 game in action right now. Number 18 Iowa State leading Oklahoma State 51-39 at halftime from Ames, Iowa. Hawks taking the court. This is their 13th consecutive game in 13 fixtures in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. They will finally get a day off on Monday, as the rest of the league will play. Eastern Shore will not. They'll return to action at Delaware State next Saturday. They'll also have the next Monday off. And then 2 Saturdays from now, Eastern Shore will also be idle before playing the final 2 league fixtures on Monday, March 4th against Morgan State, and Thursday, March 7th against Delaware State. So for Eastern Shore, an extremely front-loaded schedule, playing the first 13 fixtures in a row and having 3 out of the final 6 in the MEAC off. The Hawk men will tip against Coppin State approximately 30 minutes after the conclusion of this game. It'll be in that 4 to 4:30 range. We'll have a pregame show 10 to 15 minutes prior on this very station. Let's take one last break. When we come back, the third quarter coming your way on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Hawks fans, improving reliability with new technology and upgrades is only part of Delmarva Power's commitment to customers. They're also helping customers save money and energy with tips, tools, and programs that can help everyone reduce monthly bills. Just visit delmarva.com/everyonesaves for more. That's delmarva.com/everyonesaves. Delmarva Power, proud sponsor of Maryland Eastern Shore Athletics.
This is Dr. Walt Gianelli, founder of Uridoxin. We are here for you and all of life's little twists and turns. Sometimes you can't plan your route, but you can get back on track again. Our medical experts at Uridoxin are here to care for you when you need us, delivering the best urgent care. We've even been voted top provider 4 years in a row. Feel better, faster. Visit one of our 6 Eastern Shore locations today. Just walk in, no appointment necessary, or check us out at uridoxin.com. Locations are open beginning at 8 a.m. every single day. 877-222-4934.
Signs by Tomorrow is proud to be one of the founding companies of the one-day sign industry. Our services include banners, trade show displays, window and vehicle lettering, decals, name tags, logo reproduction, and real estate signs. We offer free estimates, design proposals, and on-site consultations. One-day service is available. Let us show you what we can do for you. Signs by Tomorrow.
Call 410-860-0033 or visit signsbytomorrow.com.
In the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, success for our student athletes isn't just measured by wins and losses, points on the scoreboard, or individual stats. It's also measured by their performance in the classroom, in the community, and ultimately graduation. Our student athletes aren't just playing to win a single game. They're playing to win at life, because games end, but life keeps on going. The MEAC, educating student athletes for the game of life.
Beep's coming. You know what to do.
Hey, I'm gonna just rip this Band-Aid off. We need to break up. You're not good for me. I'm always sweaty and uncomfortable around you, and I'm not getting any benefits from this relationship. You're just a basic memory foam mattress. I deserve better. And before you ask, yes, there is someone else. I've been seeing the purple mattress online for a while now. Don't blame yourself. How can you compete with a bed that totally supports me, hugs my pressure points, and sleeps so effortlessly cool? Not to mention the 100-night trial and free shipping. Now that's a bed with benefits. It'll make me feel better than you ever could.
Break up with your old mattress and get with the Purple today. Get a $100 store credit with the purchase of a mattress. Just text READY to 484848 to get your $100 store credit. The only way to get this exclusive offer is to text READY to 484848. That's READY to 484848.
Message and data rates may apply up to 5 messages a month. TNC and privacy policy found at purple.com. Reply help for help or stop to cancel.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from SFMSports.net.
Third quarter action from the Hytche Center. Maryland Eastern Shore leading Coppin State 38-21. 20 minutes down and 20 to go as the Hawks in complete control. The first quarter especially, they scored 27 points, led 27-10. Made 5 threes in the opening session. They since cooled down a little bit. Finished the second quarter tied with Coppin State. They each scored 11, with the Hawks still in the complete command. The teams will switch sides, and Eastern Shore will have possession as we begin the second half. They'll move right to left. It's Byram, Eaton, Martin, Gil-Miles, and Popovich, the standard starters for Eastern Shore. Coppin State going with Sahai Corby, a freshman from Brooklyn, New York, as one of their 5 to start the second half, along with Graham and Price and Fields, and there was one other one on there. We'll get her at some point. It looks like Adams Kiara Eaton dribbles into the left wing, missed a 10-foot jumper short, rebound for Chance Graham, and here comes Coppin State. Eagles with a big run could get back into this one. It's still not out of the realm of possibility. Top circle, this is Price for Coppin, moving left to right, floats down low for Graham. Graham, left side layup is in. Too easy, Chance Graham. 38-23 Eastern Shore, 40 seconds gone by in the third quarter. Regine Martin gallops over the front court line. Martin will dribble, drive in, right baseline, down low for Popovich. Ksenia Mull on the way up by Diamond Adams, and Popovich shooting 2 free throws. Popovich, Moscow, Russia, born and bred. Raised at the Forest Trails Academy in North Carolina. That was right before she got to college. Won an AAU championship in Atlanta and was offered a scholarship by Fred Batchelor immediately after. First free throws up and in. Popovich, a key field goal to ice it late against Howard back on January 28th as the second free throws halfway down and just rolls out. Rebound Coppin, 39-23 Eastern Shore. A minute gone by in the third. Coppin State basketball. This is Corby on the left channel. Centers up again. Hytche Corby. Played in all one game this year, just getting in for the second half as Fields blocked by Eaton. Here comes Gil Miles the other way for the Hawks. Circles back out again and hands off for Byram. Nearly botched, and it's Adams who reached from behind, actually trips Gil Miles over, and Diamond Adams picks up a foul for her troubles. Eastern Shore got bailed out that time by the freshmen as they almost gave it away. Second foul against Adams in the first minute 15 of the quarter. Inbound is to Byram, and Adams right up in her face again. Senior guarded by freshman. She's thinking, what are you doing here, Pat? She accelerates in on our left, missed though, and rebound for Chance Graham. And here comes Coppin State left to right. Fields top circle. Now for Price. Price, the right elbow. Retreats it back for Corby. Corby on the right wing, accelerating in against Martin. Cross court to Adams. Back out for Fields, top circle. 8 to shoot now for Coppin State. Fields trying to shake Popovich. Fakes to her left, moves to her right, missed the hook shot. Rebound saved in bounds, and Corby is able to control it. Shot clock violation goes off, and Eastern Shore holds as Coppin couldn't get that second shot off in time. Eastern Shore up 39-23. 2 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Hawks could use a bucket right here. Just one for their last 5 from the floor. Regine Martin in the backcourt for Eastern Shore. Hands off for Kiara Eaton, who had a sterling first half with 12 points. Now we got a whistle way away from the basketball as Corby got hooked up with Regine Martin underneath the hoop. That's 3 fouls in the first 2 minutes plus of this third quarter against Coppin State. Corby's first foul of the game. Hawk basketball. Byram flings it in for Gil Miles. Gil Miles spins to her right and missed the layup. It banged off the rim 3 times. Martin with a steal and missed her own layup. And Eastern Shore, they're just not fallen since the first quarter. They should be up by 26 points, not 16. Longer Coppin hangs around, well, you know what the old adage is, they become more dangerous. Diamond Adams in the backcourt for the Eagles. Now it's Price top circle. Guarded by Popovich with 9 to shoot. Price dribbles in the right wing, kicks out for Graham. Right baseline jumper, shanks at the front of the rim, and a rebound hauled in by Popovich. Eastern Shore basketball. Lateral back for Byram, and Cece drives it right to left over the timeline. And off to Regine Martin. Eaton in the backcourt, and Byram, the wheels in motion. Cece on the left wing, accelerates around Price, left side layup, and it's deflected by Graham. Looks like Graham got a hand on it. Block, no whistle. And Popovich flings it out of bounds, so it's Coppin State ball. Eagles hold again on defense. Fields, cross court to Corby, left sideline, and now it's over the timeline back to Brooke Fields. Fields averaging 22 points in MEAC play, has just 2 today. Graham bumps bodies down low right side, lays it up and in. Chance Graham, another double-double. That's her 14th of the year. 11 points, 10 rebounds, 39-25. Eastern Shore on top, 6.5 to play in the third. Here's Regine Martin, free throw line for the Hawks. Back out for Eaton. Kiara, right wing for 3. Too strong. Rebound cleared by Corby, and it's stripped away by Regine Martin. Back out for Eaton. Now Byram. CC straight away for three. Bullseye. A much-needed three for CC Byram. Eaton with the assist. Set up by the steal by Regine Martin. Well, have you heard that before? 42-25. Eastern Shore leads. 6 minutes even to play in the third. Coppin basketball. Adams bounces it to Fields, top circle. Floats it to Corby on the left wing. Corby thought about the three. Price left elbow out to Fields. Fields a long tray from the left wing, and she buries it. An answer for Brooke Fields. 42-28. Eastern Shore leads. 5:45 to go in the third. Byram accosted by Adams. She sprints around her into the front court. Slams on the brakes at the top of the circle. Now it's Gil Miles left wing. Buns back for Martin. Regine zigzagging in left side paint. Right-handed layup. Didn't get the angle. Rebound picked up in transition by Adams. Here comes Adams. It's a 1-on-2. Adams backs out left baseline. Stolen away by Gil Miles. Oh, that's just unfair. Barisha Gil Miles gallops into the front court. Standing 6 foot. Just completely ripped it away from 5'1" Diamond Adams. CC Byram cuts in left side paint and draws contact. Free throws coming as Diamond Adams picks up her third foul in this quarter. That's the fourth against Coppin in the third. Eastern Shore will shoot free throws the rest of the way. And Byram's back to the line. Cece just 2 of 9 shooting the rock today, but other Hawks have stepped up in her place, and she has distributed 4 assists. First free throws up and in. Brooklyn Bailey in, so is Dominique Walker for the Hawks. Martin and Popovich get a seat. Regine padding her steals stats, 3 of them today for the Hawks. Walker with 6 first half points off the bench as Byram makes her second free throw. She's got 9. 44-28 Eastern Shore, 5 minutes even to play in the third quarter. Here's Fields, cuts in around a double team, missed the reverse layup, but either Eaton or Gil Miles tripped her, and it's Buns who picks up the foul. Her first foul of the quarter for the Hawks. Here's Brooke Fields headed to the line, a 78% free throw shooter. That's third in the league. First one's up and rattles out. Fields of the Roberts Wesleyan College in upstate New York won an NCCAA national championship in 2016. That's the National Christian Collegiate Athletic Association as she makes her second free throw. 44-29 Hawks, 5 minutes to go in the third. Byram trying to get around Adams into the front court for the Hawks. Left channel, it's CC Byram. Byram. The Jesse T. Williams signature, trying to shake Adams. Sees daylight left side, chucks it to the right corner. Bailey for 3. It's an air ball, but bad miss for Bailey. She hooks it way to the left, and Price rises up for the board. Fields left channel for Coppin. Coppin State can cut it to a 12-point game here with a 3-pointer. Fields, free throw line, jumps it down for Graham. Graham at Porridge, too hot. It's stolen by Gil Miles. A giveaway for Coppin on a great opportunity. Eastern Shore basketball. Here's Byram, left channel, finds Eaton. Oh, she's got all day to shoot in the left corner for 3, and she missed it too strong. Eyes got a little too wide that time. Rebound for Coleman as Coppin State a complete collapse on defense. The Hawks just can't make them pay. Adrian Jones about to come in for the Hawks. This is Fields pacing around on the right channel for the Eagles. Back for Price straight away. Price accelerates in around Walker, kicks to Graham. Catch and shoot, 18-footer. Yes, Chance Graham with a quick trigger. She's got 13 and 10 today. 44-31. Coppin State back within 13. 3:43 to play in the third quarter. Here's Byram, top circle for the Hawks, trying to shake Adams. Byram. Rare to see Cece standing ahead above her defender, but that's the case right now. Byram at 5'5", Adams at 5'1". Screen from Walker and Gil Miles. Byram back to Gil Miles. Buns thought about the 3. Now 8 to shoot, back out for Byram. Cece with 6 to shoot. Gil Miles sets a screen. Cece to her right side, 3 to shoot. Byram cutting in right side, lays it up, off the glass and in. Byram at the gun. 46-31 Hawks, 3:15 to play in the third. Cece's got 11. Eagle basketball, left to right, it's Brooke Fields into the front court. Fields, guarded by Byram, stops her dribble, looking for Coleman, who shakes off Walker. 3 ball, up and in. Great moves by Kaya Coleman to get loose. 46-34. Eastern Shore's lead down to 12. Under 3 to play in the third quarter. Byram right sideline for the Hawks. Another double screen coming. Cece takes it to the left wing. Turns on the Jets. Finds Bailey. Right wing for three. Skims the rim. And Byram's perfectly positioned for the offensive board. Eastern Shore resets. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Adams. And now we've got our media timeout in the third quarter. 2:32 remaining in the third quarter. Eastern Shore leads 46-34 on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Do you need a break, a getaway? Plan a visit to Hyatt Place Dewey Beach in Delaware. Lay back, relax with your toes in the sand, and unwind to the sounds of the ocean. Please your palate with a delicious meal at Cape Hossa Restaurant on the Bay while taking in the sights of a beautiful sunset. It's time to get away and make that getaway to the Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. Call 302-864-9100 or visit HyattPlaceDeweyBeach.com. Make a lifetime of memories in your own backyard at Hyatt Place Dewey Beach. That's Hyatt Place Dewey Beach on Facebook and Instagram.
Training is about more than muscle. It's about inner strength. So I push myself. That's why I serve in the United States Coast Guard. I train with the best. A team that shares my drive. We collect intelligence, guard our shores against drug smugglers, and keep our waterways safe. Because our nation expects more. Discover a future that exceeds your expectations. Learn more at GoCoastGuard.com.
This is Hawks basketball from SFMSports.net.
Third quarter from the Hytche, 2:32 to play in that third quarter. Eastern Shore leads Coppin State 46-34. Hawks scored 27 points in the first quarter. They've scored just 19 since. And they let Coppin back into this game. They were up by as many as 21. The lead is now 12. But it's Eastern Shore basketball. CeCe Byram takes the inbound. Finds Regine Martin on the right wing. Screen set by Gil Miles. Martin at the free throw line. Laterals back for Byram. Byram steps into a three straight away. Shanks it short. And a rebound cleared by Price of Coppin. Adrian Jones checked in during the last whistle. Price hands off to Chance Graham. Back to Price. Now it's Fields from the edge of the Maroon M. Fields, guarded by Regine Martin. Finds Corby on the right wing. Corby, cross-court pump for Coleman. Into the left corner now for Graham. Back out to Fields. 6 to shoot. Fields trying to zigzag around. Martin spins to her left. Pumps to her right. Gets fouled with 1 second on the shot clock. Nifty moves by Brooke Fields, and Regine Martin has to foul.
Short foul number 21, Regine Martin.
Dwayne Burrows needing a signature win, maybe to even save his job. Coppin State just 2-30 in their last 32 games since beating the Hawks last year in Baltimore as Fields misses her free throw. It was a long November and December for Coppin State basketball fans. Their two teams, men and women, combined to go 0-27 in non-conference play. As Fields makes her second free throw, 46-35 Eastern Shore, 1:45 to play in the third. Here's Gil Miles, top circle for the Hawks. Finds Regine Martin, left wing. Martin backs that again. Eastern Shore, it's starting to get a little too close for comfort here. Adrian Jones, right wing. Dribble drive in, right baseline. Defender falls over. Gil Miles scoops it out for Byram. Near disaster in the backcourt for the Hawks. Now 6 to shoot. CeCe. Guarded by Corby, finds Gil Miles, 2 to shoot, 1, jump step, gets it off, sits on the rim and out. Rebound Price, here comes Coppin State. Sahai Corby, now it's Graham, right side paint, down low for Coleman, it's blocked. Gil Miles with the rejection. Here comes Eastern Shore. Byram on the left wing. CeCe with 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Kicks out for Jones, left wing. Jones back to Gil Miles, accelerating in left side paint. Double teamed and travels.
Traveling violation, Coppin State basketball.
Taylor Claiborne checking in for the Hawks. Barisha Gil Miles out. Hawks just 2 of 14 from the floor in this third quarter. It's been a rough go of it. Coppin basketball, they can cut it to single digits here. This is Fields on the left channel. Fields cross court to Coleman on the right wing. Coleman's had a pretty big game. 7 points. Now it's Coleman again. Right wing catch and shoot 3. 2 strong balls in the air. Ricocheted out. Hauled in by Price. Fresh 30 for the Eagles. The shot clock and game clock, 1 second difference. Fields will try a 3 over Martin. Skim it strong. Rebound Coleman. Team dribbles it out again. Now the Eagles will get the final look of the quarter. Here Corby on the left wing. Accelerates in. Double team. Foul from behind by Claiborne. And she'll shoot 2 free throws. Sahai Corby from Victory Collegiate High School in Brooklyn, New York. Redshirted last year. Started mostly in mid-December, mid-January. She started half the games for Coppin State. Had 13 points in their opening win of the season against Dell State on January 7th. Her first free throw tickles twine. Most admires Muhammad Ali, and really that's a man who can inspire us all. Coppin State with this free throw can make it single digits. Who would have thought that after the first? Second free throw's too strong. Rebound for Dominique Walker. 46-36 Hawks, 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. A bucket here would go a long way for the Hawks reestablishing dominance. 5 seconds left. Here's CC Byram on the right wing. Takes a double screen. 3-2. Byram straight away. 3. Bullseye! And just when the Hawks need a bucket, they get it from CC Byram. I think they're going to review this to see whether it's a 2 or a 3, but whatever the case, Eastern Shore holds a lead of at least a dozen going into the fourth quarter. We'll say 48 for now. 48-36, Hawks on top, 30 down, 10 to go. Fourth quarter next on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Hawks fans, improving reliability with new technology and upgrades is only part of Delmarva Power's commitment to customers. They're also helping customers energy with tips, tools, and programs that can help everyone reduce monthly bills. Just visit delmarva.com/everyonesaves for more. That's delmarva.com/everyonesaves. Delmarva Power, proud sponsor of Maryland Eastern Shore Athletics.
Signs by Tomorrow is proud to be one of the founding companies of the one-day sign industry. Our services include banners, trade show displays, window and vehicle lettering, decals, name tags, logo reproduction, and real estate signs. We offer free estimates, design proposals, and on-site consultations. One-day service is available. Let us show you what we can do for you. Signs by Tomorrow.
Call 410-860-0033 or visit signsbytomorrow.com.
This is Hawks basketball from SFMSports.net.
30 down, 10 to go. The fourth quarter coming your way from the Hytche Center. Eastern Shore leads Coppin State 48-36. That last bucket by CC before the buzzer was a two-pointer. Her toe was on the line. The officials confirmed that. The lead is a dozen going into the fourth, and Coppin State still in this thing. Eagle basketball, the inbound to Fields behind the timeline, and here we go. Fields crosses left to right over the M, guarded by Regine Martin, who's got 3 steals already today. This is Amaya Price, top circle, down low for Graham, stolen by Martin. Regine swooped in and just ripped it away. Here's Byram, top circle, cuts in, finds Walker, right elbow, catch and shoot, yes! Dominique Walker. Byram with the assist, 50-36, and that's a bucket to start the fourth quarter to say, this is our game, you get the heck out. Coppin State just trying to survive after that. Here's Price, right baseline, out for Coleman. Coleman finds Fields, top circle, drags her foot and travels. I think that steal and the last bucket by the Hawks just completely demoralized Coppin State, rattled them a little bit. Eastern Shore saying with that last sequence, this is our game right now and you are not even close. And the Hawks follow it up with a big bucket here. Here's CC Byram in the backcourt. Double screen from Walker and Popovich. Scooped out for Popovich, and Cassina travels. Off the foot just a little bit. Coppin basketball. Martin with 4 steals today, and usually she plays a brand of defense that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, which is why she hasn't been Defensive Player of the Week yet. But these 4 steals now tie her career high, set 2 years ago against, Coppin State. Eagle basketball, Corby with a float shot, left side paint, and she gets fouled coming down.
Short foul number 13, Cassina.
Fouls against Popovich. And it puts Corby back on the line. Corby's free throw, too strong.
At the line, shooting one more for the Eagles. Sahai Corby, shooting 1.
Coppin State outscoring the Hawks since the first quarter as Corby rattles home her second free throw. It's 50-37. Shore on top. 8:44 to play in this one. Here's Eaton. Floater from the middle of the lane. Missed it. Strong chasing down her own really long rebound. First 3 for the Hawks. Now it's Regine Martin down low to Popovich. Right baseline. Fadeaway jump shot. Missed it off the window. Walker there for the offensive rebound and the putback. Dominique Walker. The offensive rebound machine. 52-37 Eastern Shore. 8:20 to go in this one. Coppin basketball. Coleman left baseline, and she gets fouled by Popovich. A hand check.
Hawks foul number 13, Ksenia Popovich, her third personal.
Third foul against Pops. Second of the quarter for Eastern Shore. The inbound is to Coleman in the right corner, out towards Chance Graham. Around the horn to Corby on the right wing. Corby, double team, fakes a handoff, chucks to Coleman in the left corner. She'll try a contested three and bury it. Coleman with another tray. She's in double figures. 52-40 Eastern Shore. 8 minutes to go from the Hytche Center. Byram wandering around the right channel for Eastern Shore. Double screen coming. Byram will try from 3. Too strong. Rebound hauled in. Chance Graham. She got the hops on that one. Coppin basketball. Price finds Coleman again. Right corner for 3 this time. Too strong. Rebound plucked down by Byram. CC into the front court for Eastern Shore. Right to left. CC jumps it from Martin. Regine right side. Layup countered and the foul. Regine Martin on the feed from Byram. The 1-2 punch that's led the Hawks to nearly the top of the MEAC this season. Byram, the expected superstar. Martin, the surprise emergence. And Martin is shooting a free throw as Marisha Gill-Miles back in. Popovich out. Regine, the senior from Jacksonville, Florida. We had her on Hawk Talk, presented by Signs by Tomorrow earlier this week. A dandy of a guest, playing the best basketball of her life at exactly the right time as she swirls home the free throw. 55-40 Eastern Shore. 7:36 to play in the fourth quarter. Coppin trying to hurry up here. Corby's pass in the left corner, swatted out of bounds by Byram. Eagles to inbound from underneath their own basket. It's Fields, Price, Corby, Coleman, and Graham on the floor for Dwayne Burrows. Fields to inbound. Looking, floats it into the backcourt for Corby. Right back to Fields, left corner now. Fields thought about the 3 instead. Laterals to Corby. Back to Fields in the left channel now. Fields starts her dribble, guarded by Byram. 3-2 sort of halfway zone for the Hawks. It's stolen by Walker. Backdoor cut for Coleman, and it's Eaton who seals it off. Left corner, Martin for 3. Too strong, and a foul down low. Looks like against Fields of Coppin State, and Eastern Shore retains possession.
Coleman, her
second foul on Coleman, not Fields. Shore basketball. Byram flicks it in for Martin. Regine goes back to Byram in the right corner. Down low for Gill-Miles. Turns around. Shot blocked by Price. It's out of bounds, and Eastern Shore will get another look. Hawk basketball. 15-point lead. 7 to go. Regine Martin left wing. She'll try for 3 and hook it to the right. Rebound Chance Graham. Coppin State basketball. Still within 15 here. They're a run away from making it interesting. Chance Graham at the free throw line for the Eagles. Steps around. Gill-Miles gets bumped on the shoulder, and she'll shoot 2 free throws as she had just begun her shooting motion. Eastern Shore at 55 points now. So for the second, third, and fourth, they've finally surpassed the total that they had in that sterling first quarter, in which they shot lights out. Graham's free throw rolls around the world and out. Chance Graham with her 14th double-double of the season. She's got 13 points and 12 rebounds. She's done her part. Hardly anybody else from Coppin has. His second free throw's in. 55-41 Eastern Shore as Regine Martin threw some heavy traffic into the front court. Walker right baseline, backs it out for Byram on the right wing. Now it's Martin straight away, and the Hawks will slow it down. Time is on their side. 6:38 to play. Regine Martin against Coleman. Tries that left seam. Left-handed layup. Rattles around and in. Regine Martin. She's got 11. 57-41. Eastern Shore up 6.5 to play. Here's Chance Graham thinking about the three. Walker's in her face. She'll drive in, right baseline. Offensive foul. Graham barrels over Walker. Dominique stands her ground. Just the first foul against Graham, a big who stays out of trouble. She has to if she averages 37 minutes a game. Say hi, Corby out. Diamond Adams in. Full court press. Eastern Shore facing it. Here's Eaton sprinting into the front court around Coleman. Eaton bounces it to Gil Miles. Big dribble, right baseline. Falling forward, lays it up and out. Gets her own rebound. She'll try again. Right side and lay it in. Marisha Gil Miles. If at first you don't succeed, try again. The rebound's there for her. And so is the putback. 59-41 Shore. Under 6 to play. Left corner, this is Coppin's Coleman. After Adams now. Adams, a little 5-1 spark plug. Starts at the left elbow. Back up for Coleman. Fields right wing. Fields floats it down for Graham. Double team, triple team. Trips over. She travels. You had Walker in her face. Gil Miles closing from the left. Eaton closing for the right. As good as Chance Graham is, when it's 1-on-3, you got very little chance. Dami Oloyede checks back in for Smokey Gray. Byram just chucks it to the right sideline for Gil Miles. Now it's Walker left baseline, lays it up and in. Marisha just reared back like Brett Favre, threw it as hard as she could to find Gil Miles in the front court. An easy bucket for Walker now. 61-41. Eastern Shore starting to regain the foot on the neck of Coppin State as Diamond Adams makes a three from the left wing and a timeout taken by Dwayne Burrows. We'll step aside. 5:22 to play in the fourth quarter. Eastern Shore up 61-44 on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Hawks fans, improving reliability with new technology and upgrades is only part of Delmarva Power's commitment to customers. They're also helping customers save money and energy with tips, tools, and programs that can help everyone reduce monthly bills. Just visit delmarva.com/everyonesaves for more. That's delmarva.com/everyonesaves. Delmarva Power, proud sponsor of Maryland Eastern Shore Athletics.
The Eastern Shore is a perfect place to visit year-round. A gem hidden on the lower shore is the Henson, located in the heart of Princess Anne on the picturesque campus of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. The Henson is the perfect choice for campus visits, business trips, reunions, meetings, and relaxing getaways. Check into the Henson and we'll take care of the rest. Book online at umes.edu/Henson.
This is Maryland Eastern Shore basketball from SFMSports.net.
Final 5:22 of the fourth quarter. Eastern Shore leading Coppin State 61-44. Will DeBoer with you on the Shore Sports Network. Balanced scoring attack for the Hawks. CeCe Byram leads the way with 13 points. 12 each for Dominique Walker, Kiara Eaton, 11 for Regine Martin. The inbound is to Martin, who's got an open lane right side, lays it up and in. That was too easy. Regine Martin was a step ahead on the right sideline, and now she's got 13. 63-44. Eastern Shore up, and that's indicative of a Coppin team that's simply running out of gas here. Here's Fields on the right wing, and the Hawks have completely neutralized Fields. Averaging 22 a game in MEAC play. They've held her to just 7. Here's Coleman left baseline. Missed the jumper. Too strong. Rebound wrestled away by Kiara Eaton. Here comes Martin right to left into the front court. 3-on-2 for the Hawks. Martin at the free throw line. Out for Walker. Right elbow jumper. Rattles out. Gil Miles offensive rebound. Spinning around right side. Gets fouled. And she'll shoot free throws. Buns on the offensive end. Now for Coppin State, Chance Graham has gotten her numbers. 14 points, 12 rebounds today. That's been all that Coppin's been able to rely on. And we got one last media timeout now. 4:41 to play in the fourth. Eastern Shore up 63-44 on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
Your DocSend Urgent Care has you covered. From physicals to flu shots, pediatrics to pneumonia, strep throat to stitches, whether you're on vacation or on your way to work. They accept most insurance and offer affordable self-pay options. Use Clockwise online, call, or just stop by. Your DocSend has been named the best urgent care for 4 years in a row. Your DocSend Urgent Care with 6 convenient locations to serve you on Maryland's Eastern Shore, whether you live here or you're just traveling through.
Signs by Tomorrow is proud to be be one of the founding companies of the one-day sign industry. Our services include banners, trade show displays, window and vehicle lettering, decals, name tags, logo reproduction, and real estate signs. We offer free estimates, design proposals, and on-site consultations. One-day service is available. Let us show you what we can do for you. Signs by Tomorrow.
Call 410-860-0033 or visit signsbytomorrow.com.
4:41 to play in the fourth quarter. Eastern Shore leads Coppin State 63-44. The Hawk men will tip against Coppin 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. We'll have the pregame show 10 to 15 minutes prior on this network. Barisha Gill-Miles shooting 2 free throws. The Hawks, the bulk of their scoring coming from their senior leaders, the 3 four-year seniors in Byram, Eaton, and Martin, and then the transfer in Dominique Walker. They're all in double figures with either 12 or 13 points. Gill-Miles makes her first free throw, so she's got 9 today. Sina Popovich has 5, and nobody else for the Hawks has scored, although I imagine they'll get a chance to play momentarily when we approach what they call garbage time. Second free throw in and out for Gill-Miles, and the rebound's knocked out of bounds by Oloyede, who had it for Coppin State and couldn't haul it in. So the lead's back to 20 for the Hawks. It was down as few as 10 earlier in this fourth quarter. The Hawks reasserting their dominance. Mariah Smith's back in for the Eagles. So is Chance Graham, who got just a little breather after the timeout. Byram the trigger, the inbound. She floats up for Martin. Back to Byram, right wing. Cece dribbling out. Chucks it inside for Gill-Miles at the free throw line. Barisha tries the left elbow, back up for Byram. Right wing for 3. Short. Rebound punched down by Gill-Miles, swimming for it out of bounds, and that's actually half of Coppin. Somehow. Dwayne Burrows a little confused down low, and I'm right there with him. I think that should have been Coppin basketball. Inbound to Gill-Miles, flings it off the window too high. Rebound tipped out of bounds, is touched by Walker, and now it's finally Coppin State basketball. Hawks, barring something dramatic, when improved to 15 and 11. 11 and 2 in the MEAC, which would be the most wins in a MEAC 16-game season for Fred Batchelor. He's been 10 and 6 3 times before. Going to have an 11th win today as Price darts it in from the center of the paint for Coppin. 64-46 Eastern Shore, 4 minutes even to play. Eastern Shore went 12 and 6 in the old 18-game MEAC schedule about 13 years ago, but this will be the most wins. And a 16-gamer. Cece accelerates in, left channel, lays up and in. Oh, you can't give her the left seam. She'll make you pay all day. Cece with 15. 66-46 Hawks. 3:40 to go. And for the Hawks, this would be their 13th win in their last 16 games. 17 and 6 in their last 23 MEAC contests. As Graham misses a layup down low, Dominique Walker holds in the rebound, and that's a double-double for Dom. 12 points and 10 rebounds for her today. It's her third double-double of the season, first since last month at Florida A&M when she had 11 and 12. The fouls against Price, that's her 4th. And Walker will shoot 2 free throws as the Eagles are now in the bonus.
Shooting 2, Dominique.
For Eastern Shore, on paper at least, it gets pretty easy from here on out. 2 games against bottom feeder Delaware State and 1 against a Morgan State team that played them tough in Baltimore, but is sitting near the bottom of the MEAC standings.
For not taking number 4, Brooke Fields.
Brooke Fields back in, Diamond Adams out as Walker missed that first free throw. I think we said that already. Coppin State, with a loss here, would fall to 2 and 10 in the MEAC, 2 and 22 overall, as Walker rattles home the free throw. She's got 13 and 10 today. 67-46, Hawks equaling their largest lead with 3.5 to go. They're off on Monday as well, Coppin State. Next weekend hosting Howard and Delaware State on Saturday and Monday. This is Coleman on the right wing for the Eagles. Round the horn to Smith, left baseline double team, back up for Price. Price left wing for 3, in and out. Rebound hauled in by Graham, who lays it back up and in. Chance Graham with a putback. 67-48 Hawks, 3 minutes to go. Kieri Eaton in the left corner. Now for Byram for the Hawks. We're going to just sit on this thing in cruise control and bring it into the winner's circle. Byram sees daylight left side, turbo jets in, and ends up dribbling off her own body. She thought it got stripped by Smith. The officials disagree. It's Coppin State basketball. CC, another well-rounded stat sheet, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. With the 15 points, she slowly but surely approaches the next threshold in the all-time Hawks scoring leaderboard. Here's Graham top circle. They work around the horn to Coleman now, and Fields straight away, spinning around Martin. For Price. Price down low for Graham. Fade away 16-footer left baseline. Too strong. Rebound Gil Miles. Hawk basketball. Byram, 15 more points today. That moves her up to 11:32 for her career as Regine Martin hits a three from the right wing. Martin on the feed from Byram. Fred Batchelor will call a timeout, get his deep bench in at 70-48 Eastern Shore, 2:16 to go. Martin's got 16 today. Remember a month and a half ago she had 16 points against NC Central and it tied a career high, and we thought, where was this Regine Martin? Well, that's been commonplace for Regine ever since. In conference play, averaging 11.5 points per game. That'll only go up now. In her last 5, Martin averaging 15. Now she's got 16 today. And the deep bench is in for Maryland Eastern Shore. Rose Smith, Portia Sidnor, Amanda Carney, Diana Godwin, and Angelique Taylor. Or we'll have Rose Smith at some point. Barisha Gilmire still out there for the moment. Coppin will let it roll towards the timeline. Anyway, we were getting at for Byram. With 15 more points, she's at 11:32 for her career. 7 away from Phyllis Hendricks for 6th all-time. Angela Fowler's got 11:79 for 5th. I think she'll be able to catch her as well. Coleman hits a 3 from the left wing, and she's got 13 today. 4 trays. 70-51 Eastern Shore. 2 minutes to go. Gil Miles down low, missed a layup. Rebound for Graham. With 7 more assists, CC is at 3rd all-time. She's just past Teresa Finna, who played in the late 80s or early 90s for Eastern Shore. As the Hawks commit a foul down low. It's against Portia Sidnor. That's the 4th. And now Rose Smith comes in for the final 150 of the 4th quarter. Gil Miles, 9.7 rebounds. Nice bounce back after getting smothered down in Greensboro. But Byram is now 3rd place all alone for the Hawk assists leaderboard with 325. Free ball from the left corner is in and out for Coppin. Rebound ricochets for Angelique Taylor. Next highest total, Sandra Cockfield had 352 career assists, and Nicole Council had 368. So CC has a shot at being the all-time assist leader as Portia Sidnor lays it up left side. Even more remarkable considering she missed the equivalent of 1 full season with the ACL tear. 2017 was essentially a lost year from start to finish. Wayne Burroughs calls a timeout, but Byram establishing herself as one of the great players to ever lace up at Maryland Eastern Shore. If not for the injury, she could have been the greatest of all time. Instead, she'll have to settle for being 3rd or 4th on Hawk Mount Rushmore. 1:25 to play in the 4th quarter, 72-51 Eastern Shore. It was a struggle in the 2nd and the 3rd, but it all came together again in the 4th quarter. But this game, the tone set in the first. Hawks had 27 points to Coppin's 10 after the 1st quarter. Hit 5 threes. They've hit just 3 since. It's been all Eastern Shore and never really gotten to the point where it was uncomfortable. The Hawks will win, improve to 7-2 at home this season. All but clinch a 500 record this year. As Fred Batchelor going for his first winning record as Hawk head coach since 08-09. Winning record overall, certainly. He's had success in the MEAC, but it's so hard for a MEAC team to have a winning record on the entire season just based on the way the schedule shakes out. Fred's about to get it. Deanna Godwin takes a steal down low as Oloyede wasn't ready for the entry pass, and it's Hawk basketball. Sidnor, Godwin, Carney, Taylor, and Smith. It's the future for the Hawks on the floor right now. Deanna Godwin, the Ocean Pines native, cuts in right elbow, finds Rose Smith, nearly banked it in right baseline. Carney's there for the offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. Amanda Carney playing big down low. The 5'9" sophomore from Jersey makes it 74-51 Hawks, under a minute to go. Corby on the right wing for Coppin State. Now it's Smith, jumps it to Coleman in the left corner. Coleman's got 13 points today. Had 10 the last game against South Carolina State, and now she hits another one. Coleman from 3 on the left wing. She's got 16. 74-54 Eastern Shore, 38 seconds to go. 11-second difference shot in game clock. Sidnor out to Angelique Taylor. Pickpocketed by Coleman. She's going to finish with 16 points at least today. It's down low left baseline for Corby. Now Smith, free throw line. Down low for Oloyede. Blocked from behind by Carney. Eastern Shore basketball. Shot clock is off, and the Hawks will call off the Dogs and let this thing wind down. Make it 12 wins out of 15 for Fred Bachelor's Hawk teams on homecoming. A rousing applause from the Hytche faithful on another sterling afternoon on the shore. 74-54. Eastern Shore bounces back and thwacks the Eagles out of the sky. Hawks improved to 15-11, 11-2 in the MEAC. Coppin State's now 2-22, 2-10 in conference. And for Eastern Shore, a chance to bounce back and flex against a team that had just overmatched from the beginning. We'll hear Fred Bachelor's words on this one. A quick preview of the stats. Regine Martin led the way with 16 points. Cece Byram at 15. Pierre Eaton at 12. Dominique Walker at 13 plus 10 rebounds. And here is Coach B now. Well, Coach, you set the tone early, a 27-10 first quarter, and really got the crowd into it. And hey, there's another good win on homecoming.
Yeah, it was it was kind of a unique game in the sense that we had a really good start, and we left those kids out there probably too long. But I didn't want to mess it up either at the same time. And I thought our first 5 played really good today.
We were talking in the pregame about the 2 big stars for Coppin State. Chance Graham got her numbers. Brooke Fields did not. 7 points. And what can we say? That's Regine Martin, who was on her for most of the game. CC Byram, too. That was a great defensive effort.
I thought we did a good job. I mean, with knowing what their tendencies were and trying to make it difficult for them. You know, even with Chance, I mean, she's such a dominant player. You know, she's going to find a way to get some numbers. And I thought we limited her effectiveness in parts of the game where the other numbers didn't really matter.
It was your last homecoming for your 4 seniors, and they all shined. All had double-figure scoring. Martin with the 16, Byram, Eaton, Walker. I mean, what can you say? They don't have too many home games left, and they're making the most of them.
Yeah, you know, and I wanted them to get as much out of it as possible, just to enjoy it because they work hard. And where we are because of those 3 and everyone else, but those 3 were really critical and leading the way.
This is your 11th win in conference, and we were looking at the numbers. This is the most wins that you ever had in a 16-game MEAC schedule.
Wow. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. Now we got to get 12.
Now we got to get 12, and we'll see you up at Delaware State on Saturday. A quick preview. They got that big down low. How do you slow her down?
That's tough. I haven't even figured that out yet. You know, she's been a dominant player for years. We have to maximize our intensity and garner and understand that it's going to take more than one person and make things difficult for her. But great players find a way to get their numbers and have big games. At the end of the day, we want to find a way to beat them.
Well, we got a week to figure it out, Coach. Congratulations, and we'll see you up at Dover.
Thanks, Bill.
Fred Bachelor victorious for the 12th time out of 15 on homecoming. Eastern Shore 74-54 winners over Coppin State today. The Hawk men have taken the floor. I will set you up. Let's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock for the pregame show. We'll have Cliff Reed's remarks from the last game in North Carolina A&T. as his team trying to win on homecoming for the first time in 5 years. Until then, about from all of us here at the Hytche Center, this is Will DeBoer saying so long for the moment. We'll talk to you at 4 o'clock on the dot from the Hytche. Again, your final score in the women's game today, the Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks 74, the Coppin State Eagles 54. This has been Hawk Basketball on the Shore Sports Network and SFMSports.net.
This has been a presentation of Hawks Basketball from SFMSports.net.
Every highway, let me slip away on you. Every highway, you've seen better days, the morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Every highway, let me slip away on you. Turning back the pages to the times I love best, I wonder if she'll ever do the same. Now the thing that I call living, just being satisfied